Good day, my beautiful black people. How is everyone doing today? If you could, I would appreciate it when you come in the room. On your way in, please hit the like button. I would truly appreciate it. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, this is live. I've been wanting a while, and it's about my sisters. Am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. I believe that I am. Are you your sister? Ask yourself, do you have your sister's back? You make sure that your sisters are good. You make sure that they are giving the best part of themselves to the world. It's like our brothers, my sisters, brothers, whoever comes through. We have to hold each other accountable for our actions. We have to hold each other up when we are down. Because if we don't do it, who will? We have to learn and understand how to speak with our sisters. Because we all don't speak the same. We all don't act the same. Sometimes you may take offense. I have been in that situation. You may take offense to something that somebody says, but they're not talking to you. So you have to learn how not to take things personally. Now, as far as holding our sisters accountable, there are so many women here on YouTube that are about positivity, enlightenment, meditation, devotionals. And then there are some that just like the drama of it all. Um, and sometimes there's no problem with a little bit of drama. It's not a lot. But we do have to learn to hold our own selves accountable for our actions. If you do something to your fellow sister and you know that you're wrong, be a grown woman, step to that person and let her know, yo sis, that ain't right. Or yo sis, I apologize if I stepped out of place. What's up, sis? What's going on with you? You're not acting like this though. You have to ask those questions because how can we have a sisterhood if we're not our sister? How can we have a sisterhood, any type, especially a good one, if we're not honest with each other, if we can't talk to each other, if we can't keep it 100 with each other, if we can't hold them accountable for the good things that they do and the bad things that they do. We all have our own lives. We all do our own thing. But sometimes we're not always right. Like I've watched people disrespect, belittle, name call other sisters, and then have the nerve to regurgitate when they hear somebody to say, I'm my sister's keeper, or that's my sister. How could you call somebody your sister if you would hurt them? How could you call somebody your sister if you would stab them in the back? How could you call somebody your sister if you're not to be trusted? My sisters, we have to learn to do the same thing to others that we want done to us. You want the same respect, trust, and honesty from another sister, you have to make sure you are able to give that as well. Some women don't know how to be a friend. They could call you a sister, but they don't know how to be a friend. And me personally, if you can't be my friend, how can I call you my sister? How can I be a sister that goes along with the shenanigans that people play? How can I call myself your sister and I'm not standing up for you when people are coming for you? I don't care if that's in real life or on you. When I say I'm my sister's keeper, I mean it. I don't care if you're going through a tough time, a rough time, a good time, a happy time. I'm there. Sometimes we also have to realize we don't need somebody to fix our issues for us. Sometimes we just want to rant and rave and fuss and complain until we get it all out. And then our sister can say, look, I got your back. What do you need? When has we, when has it become such a crime to be your sister's keeper? When has it become a crime to stand up for another sister? We all don't feel the same, but you shouldn't browbeat or disrespect or attack another woman just because you don't agree with her. You should not put bad things on or wish bad things on people because you don't like that person. You don't have to like somebody then to be your sister. Because there are siblings I've seen, I've witnessed, kind of sort of lived through it. You could have a sister and they could be your real life sister. And they don't give a damn about you. But you could have a friend that you know is always there for you. Sometimes you are that friend that are always there for people. You give them grace. You have their back if they need you. I don't care if it comes down to their relationship. You have to be trustworthy and honest and have some dignity about yourself to be called somebody's sister. Because if you're right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong. And I'm going to tell you when you're wrong. That's just me. People may not think like I do. Maybe it's because I'm older. I don't know. But I take sisterhood very serious. And I don't try to do what some people do and try to befriend somebody just to dog them out or use them. I allow people to come to me if they want to be my friend. Sometimes. Some people I will reach out to myself because I believe there would be a connection there. Because I have learned in my 44 years, matter of fact, I'll say 44 years, yeah, take the 10 years off. Last 44 years, I have learned that all women are not the same. All women don't speak the same. All women don't have the same moral compass. All women don't have an understanding of what friendship is or sisterhood is. And I really believe that's really kind of sad because sisterhood is a wonderful thing if you surround yourself with like minded women. There's a lot of things that we as women share. Excuse me, that we as a lot of women we share, but we don't understand how to be sometimes just a shoulder to cry on, a person to talk to. Sometimes believe that we need to fix a problem for somebody else. You can't fix a problem for somebody else. You can only fix the problem for yourself. But you have to give your sisters grace. I'm not saying allow them to mess up and continue to do the same stuff because if they do the same things over and over and over again, they're never learning. So you have to take the time, give them grace and time to grow up. Because everybody doesn't think on the same level. Everybody was not raised the same way. And women don't believe in sisterhood because they feel like they can't trust women. I have those issues. Some women you can't trust. I can see somebody in the street that I don't talk to and I've known for years. But if I see somebody attacking them or doing something to them, because I am my sister's keeper, I'm going to jump in and I'm going to say something. And I would pray to God that they would do the same for me. Being my sister's keeper is not about words, it's about action. It's like love. Being your sister's keeper is just like love. It's a part of loving them. You don't have to always like them, but still love your sister. Speak to them, have conversations with them. Like I like to see nowadays, I see a lot of younger girls. They're younger than me. I call them younger girls. Get together, go out and have brunch, chit chat, just have fun. I love to see that. And it's sad that a lot of women don't feel like that's important. And that is an important thing in your life, is to have a sisterhood. It's a very serious thing, and it's one of the best things you can do, to have a sisterhood, group of females. It don't even have to be a lot of females. I can give you a little story. So this girl dating someone, and they became a little crazy. So they started following them wherever they went. What I did was I told her, I was like, you know what? Come to my house. I'll be on the porch with my bag. And I meant that because they followed her down the highway, followed her from her first destination. Still don't know how he knew where she was at. So he's probably checking your phone or something. Followed her. But he knew my relationship with that person. I am my sister's keeper. So I was on my porch waiting for him to pull around the corner after she got to my house. And I was going to tear that ass up. Again, I am my sister. You're not going to follow her, harass her, stalk her, and try to make her be with you still. You messed up. Like, I hate that women, some women, not all, some women will talk another sister into staying in a volatile relationship, or someone that she knows her friend's man is cheating. You're supposed to cover your sister. You're supposed to tell her, but you're supposed to tell her in a certain way. Even if it's somebody that you're not really close to. Like, I know a lot of women get mad. Your friends, if somebody catch your man out, he doing something, and they say something to you. I don't understand why women get mad at you. You're not the one that's cheating on them. They need to get mad at that man. Just like women that are cheating on their mate, or their mates are cheating on them and their friends tell them, don't get mad at them. Get mad at your mate. The sister was covering your behind. What does sisterhood mean to you? I would like people to answer that question. I am my sister's keeper. What does that mean to you? Because to me, I always say it, we're all accountable for our actions. But we also need to hold our sisters. I said our brothers the other day. They can hold each other accountable. We need to stop making it seem like you can do no wrong. We all do wrong sometimes. But it's up to you to stand up and apologize and make amends for your actions. You got a friend and she's cheating on her man. Tell her, girl, you do know karma come back around, right? Not saying it's your place to tell her man if she's cheating. I had that conversation with her. That's your sister. You need to make sure she's living her life in a safe that God will bless, not in a space of mess. Being my sister's keeper, like I said, is being there during the hard times, good times, the indifferent times, whatever. I've had friends over the years I've gotten rid of because I realized they're not really friends. Those are you. You have to be cautious when you call somebody a sister or a friend. Everybody doesn't have your best interest at heart. Everybody doesn't want good for you. Those are the women you avoid, like the plague. Make sure when you're picking your sister group that you pick women that are kind of like-minded, but not completely, because if you have too many like-minded people, then there will never be a debate about anything. Everybody will just agree. You can't have a bunch of yes men or yes women around. You have to have women that hold you accountable for your actions, women that tell you when you're wrong, women that uplift you when you're down, women that will show you what sisterhood is about. That's just like with the fraternities and sororities. A lot of them have a sisterhood. Some of them may not be all connected to each one in their sorority, but that is a sisterhood because for a lifetime they will forever be sisters, whether they are blood related or not. And also, nobody please take this as being disrespectful to anybody of any race. I can only speak about my black sister because I know that. That is who I am, a black woman. But I do say, just because you're not black don't mean you're not one of my sisters. If I like you and I converse with you and I share ideas with you and I check on you and make sure you're good, I would love to have those same sisters back in return. But it doesn't always work out that way. So I say, be the sister that you want in your life. Maybe I need to say that again. Be the sister, someone else that is the sister you would want in your life. Because we go through a lot as women. Men go through a lot, don't get it. But this society has put us women against each other. Black women, white women, Hispanic women, Asian women. They have put us all against each other. Even black women. By the shades of their skin. Which is ridiculous. Because I don't care if you're light skin, dark skin, or brown skin. Whichever shade of brown you are still a sister. The others may be our sisters. If you are a black woman, you are a sister. Two different abbreviations for me, two different categories for me. It may not be the same for you, but it is for me. I have a lot of sisters, and they cool as hell. And they are from other races. Not racist against anybody. Only racist against hate mongers, troublemakers, liars, users, and disrespectful. And that's whether it's a man or a woman. It's time, ladies. Step up and hold your sister's hand when they're going through. Because if you don't learn to be there for someone else in their hard times and when they're going through, nobody's going to be there for you. God's going to be like, well, wait a minute, I gave you an opportunity. Spend time and get to know your sister. What did you do? You turned your back on her. And didn't give her the same grace you expected someone to give to you. Life ain't easy. But being a woman ain't easy. We deal with having children. Carrying children is a lot. We deal with men. Some deal with women. Some deal with men and women. But again, love your sister as you love yourself. Make sure that you build a bond with the ladies. Just online, offline. Build a bond with those ladies. Reach out to those ladies. Reach out to your sisters first. Because no one knows what tomorrow holds, what tomorrow will bring, or if tomorrow will ever come. So we have to get back on track, ladies. I've never seen so many women so divided, so many different issues. We all, like I said, we all don't think the same. We all don't feel the same. But when it comes down to the basic things of life, Black women always stood up and stood together. When it came to violence in our community, our children being hurt, Black women used to stand up and take care of other people's kids and make sure their kids are good and make sure the community is good. And everybody knew their name. Women would rally around other women if they found that their husbands or they lost their job or anything went wrong in their lives. They would all come together, sit down, have a conversation, talk about it, and try to figure a way through it. These days, all women do now, and that's not all women. I would say a lot of women, because they're raised in this society where it tells them that you only have to worry about you. It's not true. This is not a you world. This is an us world. There's some time in your life you have to stand up for something. You will fall for anything. And I don't like to hear that about myself. I hate that so many Black women being assaulted and unalived and taken advantage of, tortured, and all kinds of crazy. And it breaks my heart. I hate to see women, even on YouTube, that have been taken to the point of no return or gotten themselves in a space that they can't get out of. God made us women for a reason. You could celebrate somebody's birthday, somebody's anniversary, when they have a child. You should be able to celebrate your sister any given day, any given time. It should not matter. Please learn, ladies. Be there for your sister. I know some have their own little personal friends that they roll with, even on YouTube. And that's cool. But some young women, I don't mean all, so no disrespect to anyone. Apparently, I'm starting to feel like I've been saying how I feel, and people are taking it personal. And nothing that I say or do is personal towards anybody unless I put their name out there and say I'm talking to you. But I don't have any problem with anybody. So I just realized that people are picking up so bad, getting to the point where I feel like if someone new comes around, they're trying to infiltrate their person. No, it's just that you may like the vibe of that crew, that clique. I call them a lot of cliques. You might like the vibe of certain people in that group. So you may reach out and try to befriend that person. And it's sad when you ask a question in the chat and somebody has to be nasty or rude to you. That's kind of offensive as hell. Because I thought we were all here to share YouTube and to be content creators, um, gain a following, reach out to other content creators so that they know you and you know them. A lot of women content creators, I understand a lot of them have been through a lot with people on YouTube, but that don't mean you have to treat new people badly or be disrespectful or curse them or call them names. You don't have to do all that. So I feel like if you have a, that's just me. I guess I think a lot different. But if you have a YouTube page, Instagram page, whatever page, and someone joins your live, you don't know them, ask them some questions. Don't just be disrespectful and say, "What's that for you doing here?" and "Why are you asking questions?" or "Why are you in my chat?" I thought that was the whole point of networking. That's what I thought YouTube was for, networking. That's another thing sisters need to learn. They need to learn how to network for each other and with each other. I see some ladies doing their thing, and I love it. But I also see a lot of young ladies and older ladies that are making this place a bit of piece of hell for some people. Some women are actually doing what they came to YouTube for, and that's to be creative. I love to see the sisters that help other content creators with their pages. One day I'll have that. Well, I kind of do have it, but my sister's busy woman. But yeah, I just want ladies to figure out another way to exist and understand each other and respect each other. You don't have to like somebody to respect. You can respect them just because of who they are, because they are a human being. We are human beings. We are human. We are not animals. We are not. We are not rock. We're not any of that stuff. We are on this earth to have connections with people. And for people, I understand people have been hurt in different situations. I understand that. Give people a little space to get to know you. Because that may be somebody that could end up being your best friend. Or somebody you understand. Give each other grace. Give each other time to learn each other. Just don't go about hearsay or what somebody else is doing. Learn that individual on your own. Step out on faith and be open-minded and open-hearted to allow another sister in your space. I know it's hard, but so many women move and act differently. But again, it don't hurt to try to reach out to another sister. Say, "Listen, I love your work. I follow her. And I appreciate you." Or even if it's just my appreciation, stop by, sis. If you're coming by my page, drop by sometime. I had that, a couple of steps, and I enjoyed it. That made me want to go back for more. When you have people that are just vile, nasty, not people, when you have women that mouth, I have a nasty mouth and I cuss like a cat. That's outside of me. I don't cuss everybody out, but I do enjoy the cuss. But you will not catch me on here unless somebody bothers on YouTube, cutting up, cussing somebody out. I'm not going to do that. That's not the place. If I have a problem with somebody, I'm going to go to that person. Like, damn, what's the problem? Again, I don't have personal problems with anyone. People may not like me, and I'm starting to feel a certain kind of way about it, but I live about it. I'm an Aquarius and a very emotional person. People don't think Aquarius are emotional. Subsequently, we are very, very, very emotional people. So I want to thank all my sisters and my sisters for stopping by. Pray that everyone is well. Everyone having a great week. We're sick and shut in. I'm sending my prayers to you now. I will keep you in my mind. Because I am a super Z. Two, because I am my sister. Like, take the time, reach out to a new YouTuber or someone you can treat and have a conversation with another sister. That might end up being the best friend you ever had. Ways to go. Best friend you ever had, or someone that does not fit your life. That doesn't make them a bad person. They just move and operate differently. Take your time. Get to know some ladies. I wish I had if I could do it, I'll do it. I'm not even doing restaurant. I'm trying to restaurant stuff, but I'm not restaurant. But to take my time, going through it. Like, again, I appreciate it. Any to come through, please make it do. I'm not gonna appreciate it. I don't appreciate it if you hit that like button and help keep me in the algorithm. I would truly appreciate it. I am a people, but first and foremost, I am my physical out. People that beautiful, be honest, appreciate the people in your life. You have real that you can't read the same other father. Have to talk with them. Take a position. Look at all the blessed day. And if you see